Hello everyone, I'm San. You're listening to San Huyen Podcast. If you're young right now, and you feel that everything around you is bland, you know a bit of everything but truly know nothing, or you have many friends but no one you truly feel you can confide in, then perhaps try slowing down a little. You might find many wonderful things. How have you all been lately? Are you tired after work? Stressed with studies? How are things with love, friends, everything? San really wants to tell you about her recent life. Deciding to study abroad is one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I truly feel that now. My thoughts and mindset have changed so much, in a much more positive direction. I had always wanted to go to London to capture some **** photos, and now I've done it, which makes me very happy. But what makes me even happier is meeting very special people on those trips, people who entered my life and stayed. I don't know if they'll stay for long, but right now, I'm very happy with the connections in my life. In today's podcast, San wants to talk about the charm of slow living. Do you think you're a fast-paced or slow-paced person? Maybe you don't even realize which category you fall into, right? Perhaps you're somewhere in the middle, sometimes fast, sometimes slow. And in today's modern life, many believe that slow living means being outdated, old-fashioned, or unable to keep up with the times. But I still find a unique allure in that slowness. Whenever I meet such people, I feel incredibly peaceful and lighthearted in their presence. Our lives now are in the era of technology. Social media makes us live faster. I have to confess to you that Instagram sometimes makes me feel stressed. Sometimes I feel like I'm trying to post stories or posts just so people don't forget me, not necessarily because I genuinely want to post. There are moments that will never appear on my social media because, basically, we don't even use our phones during those times. We don't even remember to pick up our phones and take pictures. We simply talk. Sometimes I'll sit alone and feel incredibly grateful for everything I have without needing to tell the whole world, "Oh, I'm this happy." I think the manifestation of slow-paced individuals is quite linked to how they update their social media lives. Are they quick to follow trends? Definitely not. And often, I find myself a bit boring because I'm just myself always. I don't follow trends or do anything wow to surprise people. But behind that, there's a whole process of training and change from deep within, at the roots, which might not be immediately apparent on the outside. Some forging takes time, and it requires a lot of effort that can't always be seen externally. I prefer to pay more attention to my emotions, and I like things that are a bit old school, vintage things like writing handwritten letters. Even now, I still love things like that. I don't know if it's slow living or just living in the past, but I don't want things to be faster. I don't want things to be so convenient that we forget the wonderful value of old-fashioned things, like writing a letter to each other, for instance. I can feel impressed and drawn to someone just by reading their written words. Have you ever felt that way? Nowadays, many people don't even have the patience to sit and read a long article. They're only interested in sensational pictures online, sexy, provocative videos, or dramas. People live so fast now that they no longer have patience for each other. They want to make friends quickly, study quickly, fall in love quickly, make money quickly. I love the feeling of opening my notebook, planning a new day, writing down my thoughts before bed, slowly listening to my own emotions. I love those things. And because I'm like that, I often meet people who are similar, and I find them incredibly charming. In my class, there are 2 Indian friends, and the other day, San found it so endearing when they opened a notebook to read a recipe written by their grandmother. I laughed a lot, but within that laugh was happiness. I felt so joyful seeing them do something like that. I found it incredibly charming. They cooked slowly, chatting and laughing together, so sweet. San sat there, eating and watching them laugh together, and I felt happy along with them. Or another day, San was sitting outside and saw an elderly person walking a dog. The person was very, very old, and the dog, though still playful-looking, walked slowly, slowly alongside its owner. And they just continued on, slowly, slowly. I don't know why, but I found such things truly beautiful. Or when I visited a friend's house, I watched how they sat, folding each shirt, each pair of pants, so slowly and meticulously, arranging everything, cleaning up gradually, slowly. I found that adorable too. Our future generation is the generation of screens. I can't deny that myself, because even I'm creating content online. But San still wishes we wouldn't be controlled by these things. Living too fast, sometimes we don't have enough stability to know that our feet are still on the ground. Often, we think we're flying somewhere, our emotions uncontrollable, dependent on social media, feeling envious or annoyed by others' successes online, feeling insecure about ourselves when people appear incredibly beautiful in videos or pictures. There's a great saying, disconnect to connect. San has given herself such periods. Sometimes I'll stop all social media to see who would still contact me if I weren't using it, who would still reach out, chat with me, who would meet me in person to eat something and talk, who would do those things, or what would you do if you didn't have your phone with you? Could you live without your phone for 24 hours? If the answer is no, then perhaps you're in the very fast-paced living type. San belongs to the middle generation of 9X, late 90s born. Usually, when I meet people from the 8X generation, 80s born, I feel the slow living much more clearly. As for myself, I'm somewhere in between, an intersection of slowness and quickness. Along with that quickness comes faster development. Younger people nowadays are also very smart and charming in their own way. For San, the charm of slow-paced people still brings me a sense of safety, lightness, and depth. It makes me feel wonderful to be around and close to such people. When I came here, what San loved was that even though I meet friends from all over the world, they come from different countries, different regions, and may have very different personalities. I can still be friends with them without losing my own character. That means I don't try to live faster. I don't try to make things more rushed. I still choose what feels right and comfortable for my heart. There's something quite steady and rather mysterious about slow-paced individuals. Essentially, they don't show everything they have. Their mystery comes from their elusive nature, you see, because they live slowly, and sometimes their emotions haven't caught up or they haven't had a chance to share them with you yet. The charm of a slow-paced person also lies in truly understanding what they need and want. There's no denying that when we follow trends or go along with the fast pace of life, we're quite influenced by external factors, easily swept away, feeling a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, afraid we'll miss something everyone else is doing. But slow-paced individuals seem calmer, they know what they need better, and they don't crave a lot of attention from others. Perhaps San isn't slow-paced enough. Actually, sometimes I do live a bit fast. I feel that occasionally. Because whenever I do something quickly, I then feel like it wasn't quite right, meaning I didn't have enough time to consider my actions. So, I still want to cultivate myself to live slower. I still believe that slow-paced individuals are the ones who are truly living. Just chum-chum like that, not too rushed in starting relationships, not too eager for everything to succeed quickly. They just keep going slowly, without stopping. They're not afraid of missing out when everyone else out there is doing something, because they don't follow the crowd. Slow-paced individuals go against the mainstream to choose their own happiness, and that's precisely what makes them even more charming. You ask San how to practice slow living? San thinks it first has to come from our thoughts, from our perspective. Because slow living is about profound understanding, about meticulousness. It's not being old-fashioned, unprogressive, closed-minded, or not modern. Rather, amidst changes or contradictions, they'll take a moment to slow down, a little time to ponder the things happening in life. My daily habit is always to reflect. At the end of the day, how do I feel? Is there anything I want to change? What made me very happy today? I still review everything like that, and I like it because it helps me see each moment in my life much more clearly. Now everything comes very quickly, and it also leaves very easily. A listener asked San on Instagram story, "Sister, I have many relationships, they have breadth but not depth, so I feel very lonely." Often, when you live too fast, one day when you look back, you find no one truly by your side. Because we got together too quickly, there wasn't enough depth, not enough slowness to nurture that love or relationship to grow gradually. Instead, we could fall in love immediately, we could sleep together on the first meeting. When did everything become so commonplace? I'm not entirely sure, but I don't really need to know. Because everyone has choices in their life, and later, if they feel happy, they'll continue to live that way. If not, they'll find another way. Ultimately, in the end, we'll find every way to feel more comfortable with everything. If you're young right now, and you feel that everything around you is bland, you know a bit of everything but truly know nothing, or you have many friends but no one you truly feel you can confide in, then perhaps try slowing down a little. You might find many wonderful things. Slow down to look deeper within yourself. Don't try too hard to make everything happen your way. Just focus on doing things that you find valuable, that you genuinely enjoy. Don't be too rushed in everything. Slowly think things through thoroughly with calculation, direction, plans, and standards. Do you think you're living fast or slow, and do you want to change? Please comment and share with San. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. See you in the next one.